Mic check. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Check. Mic. This is your host with the most from the West Coast, Brother KingdomX, with another episode of Breaking the Chains. Out here, just want to be free. I do music. I do some pretty dope music, I think. You know what I'm saying? Been to Ghana, been performing in Africa, performing on stages across the country, and not necessarily to turn up, but to educate and to liberate. That's pretty much what my whole career has been about. So now we're bringing it to a more personal place where we can really have a conversation one-on-one. And hopefully, primarily, it'll help somebody. So we're going to have some topics that's, general topics, but these are some things that's coming from within. And these are some things that, I've observed, been told, or I've actually experienced in my life, gained the wisdom on, and I'm here to pass the wisdom on to you. Today's topic is overcoming toxic situationships. Now, a while ago, we talked about forgiveness. Now we're talking about, overcoming toxic situationships. Now, it's not just about relationships. It can be a job. It can be a friend. It can be a coworker. It can be, an addiction that you got. You know what I'm saying? It can be game. I mean, at some point in time in my life, video games was horrible. I'd be up all night playing, Fallout and smoking weed and catting off, not getting no money, losing everything. So, I'd be on Madden all night, a bunch of my brothers and stuff. And now my girl, I had a good girl, now she gone. So toxic situationships is really about overcome your addiction to toxicity, right? I don't know if I said it right. I think I said it right. You know what I'm talking about. Toxic addiction, right? So overcoming that. And that can be anything, man. So what is that? I know for me, it really was like something that made me feel good, right? But not feeling good in a way of like I earned something, but it made me feel good in the aspect of where I am, comfort zone, right? And that's the trick that, toxic situationships play on us, because it has you feeling real comfortable. I hope you heard that analogy of the frog in the pot, right? In the boiling pot, right? If you have a boiling pot of water and you toss a frog in there, the frog is going to jump right out. But if you get some lukewarm, maybe cold water, and you put the frog in there and you let it heat up over time, the frog will end up boiling alive before it notices that it's in a pot of boiling water. And this is what toxic situationships does. Like, you'll be in there and you'll be so comfortable, and it's toxic. That person is doing something. It ain't right for you, but you just keep doing it until, boom, domestic violence. Boom, drinking and driving, car accident. Boom, you ain't been taking care of yourself, your health. Now you at the doctor's office about to have this surgery, and you stressed out, and they talking about the C word and other stuff. These are the detriments that come with comfort zone, but not only just comfort zone, and that's another conversation we got. This is gonna be layered, but toxic, addictions to being pleased. And it could be something that's pleasing you, but the addiction is your choice in the relationship to stay there, and that it's kind of a self-pleasing, like a masturbating type of mindset, right? Because you're making a dang choice, at that point, whatever it is, that bottle of liquor isn't coming out the store and coming into your car and popping itself and going down your throat. That ain't happening. You taking your own self through that store, pulling out your money, knowing you got to drive, you ain't got no designated driver, and you about to go get that bottle and turn up. You know what I'm saying? You're making these choices. So overcoming toxic situationships, what helped me is understanding that it's not these things that I'm addicted to. I am lacking something within. Something is wrong. Like something's missing. And that's not, I'm choosing these tools or these objects to try to feel that what's missing. So what I had to do is try to figure out what it is that's missing inside of me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to keep going to this poisonous object or person or situation and try to make me feel good about what's missing, or make me ignore what's missing, or turn a blind eye at what's missing. That's all it is a selected distraction, right? So it's about being real, being still, and being honest with yourself. Is this helping or hurting me? That's it. In my life, it comes down, is it helping me or hurting me? Now, when primarily I choose what's helping me. But I might have, you know what I'm saying, a little something, little room or something that's hurting me. But I ain't gonna do it that much. I might have a little drink, but I ain't gonna get sloppy drink. I ain't gonna keep drinking every week. I ain't gonna I ain't gonna drink and drive. You know what I'm saying? I might, you know what I'm saying, hop on, you know what I'm saying? I might have entertain a relationship that's kind of irritating for a little bit, but I ain't gonna put a baby in her. I ain't gonna get married. So it's about how far your tolerance level is and you're willing to respectfully go for yourself. So the key is, if you're not strong enough to resist, you must persist to what's helping you. Right? I'm gonna say it again. If you're not strong enough to resist, to have your pinky toe in, but not jump in the pool, you will have to persist to the opposite side. I mean heavily. So if your thing is not taking care of your health, you got to get heavy on health. You got to exercise. If your thing is like bad relationships, you got to get heavy on being by yourself and loving yourself and finding the tools to pour into yourself. You know what I'm saying? So we got to, you know, align with what's helping, what's working, to disattach and stay away from what's hurting. So once again, that's it. That is the timer. It's not the timer for you in this conversation, but that's the timer for me. And yeah, I really appreciate these conversations, opportunity. Hopefully it helps somebody. Primarily want to help everybody, but it sure helped me. I'm happy to share, man. So we'll see you on the next episode of Breaking the Chains. It's your brother Kingdom. I'm out. Peace.